shall we go flying again? Yeah, we've got the Marchetti out for a run today. Yeah, we're all good, so yeah, let's go for it. Trying to keep it in a straight line and not get into the fence again. We're doing okay. Come on, get up. Lovely, we're away, try and avoid the tree. Yep, we're good. Yeah, so today we're off to Mantalingajan, or XRPML as everybody calls the airport, as that's much easier to pronounce. So yeah, that's where we're going today. And got the Marchetti out for a flight, as I've not used it in a while, and it is a nice plane. Was thinking about the Tomahawk, but that's currently having a repaint at the moment. Although it's progressing nicely, so I'll probably do that next time. Shouldn't take too long to finish that. Why are towels the same colour on both sides? That thought has just popped into my head. If there was, for instance, a blue side and a red side, you could then step out of the shower and know that it's the blue side of the towel to dry your hands and face, and the red side to dry your arse and bollocks. I'm thinking there's an untapped market here which towel manufacturers are not exploiting properly. Maybe I should email some of them with my idea. But whilst that is clearly a fantastic idea, what may not have been one of the best ever ideas is using this plane today. The Marchetti, great for flying and landing on normal kind of runways. For landing on uneven dirt strips, it's not the best for slowing down in a hurry. Yeah, as far as braking goes, there are better aeroplanes, but we'll be okay. The runway here, it starts with a fairly flat part, so if I can get down on that and start braking very early, it then goes downhill, which isn't going to help very much, but then there's an uphill bit at the end of the runway, so fingers crossed that should assist us in getting stopped before we get a rather close-up look at the local trees. We'll find out later in a few minutes, I suppose. And we can still say that this channel still remains totally uncontaminated by things such as sensible decisions. Oh yeah, stupid fact I found out about this week. The fire hydrants that you see on American streets. Apparently nobody knows who actually invented them, because the patent with the guy's name on it was destroyed in a fire. Yeah, I do love a stupid fact. Yeah, looking forward to the Football World Cup, which starts in a few days. My own lot, England, yeah, they have a chance, although I probably wouldn't place a bet on them. I'm torn between Spain and Argentina, who would be my pick for winners at the moment. It's going to be slightly annoying with the time zones, though, as it's in America. But there are matches which kick off at acceptable times in the evening here with my UK time zone, but there's others kicking off at like 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning, so I most likely won't be watching those, such as life living on a spherical planet, I suppose. Or actually, it wouldn't matter if the flat earth idiots were correct, would it? They still have night and day cycles, don't they, in their fantasy world, so yeah, never mind. just trying to think, if the planet was a long strip, kind of like a ruler, we'd all have the same time zone then, wouldn't we? Or actually no, that would depend on which side of the ruler that you lived on. Each side would be 12 hours different to the other, wouldn't it? Screw it. Although, talking about time, there's an hour and a half of my life I'm not getting back. I had a search on YouTube, as I occasionally do, for full sci-fi movies, and found something called Nidenian, which turns out to be a German film dubbed into English, with really bad acting from the German actors, and even worse from the voiceover people. The story was fairly crap too. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to watch Nidenian, don't. I've found some, well, okay, not great, but decent watchable B-movies on YouTube over the years, so it's worth a look from time to time when I'm in the mood for it. Although the best bit of this one was the end, where I just happened to notice the credits as they started to roll, and the name. Seriously, that's an immediate change of your name, and also divorce your parents for deciding that cum was a good idea. Although I suppose if they're German, then perhaps the word cum, even spelt that way, doesn't have the same meaning as it does in English, does it? Yeah, starting to get a bit closer now. The best way is to fly up the valley towards the airstrip, which then gives you a left turn right at the end to be able to line up with the runway. And as this is a slippery little thing, going to give myself plenty of room to slow down and get stabilised. Something like the Islander, I'd probably start our final approach a lot closer, as that can handle it, but no need to add in extra problems we don't need with the Marchetti today. I gave up on the train sim idea, by the way. Watched a guy playing it on YouTube doing one of the routes, so it's about a half an hour kind of video, and yeah, if you're into trains, then I can certainly see the appeal. It's going to be great for some people, but for me, I know I'm going to get bored with it, so yeah, I won't be buying that. And also, this video I watched, the guy playing the game said that he was an actual real-life train driver. Never really understood that, I must be honest. You go to work, do your job, then come home and fire up a simulator so that you can do your job again. He looked like he was enjoying it, so whatever makes you happy, but I'm fairly certain that if I was a professional captain for British Airways or whatever, I very much doubt that I would have a copy of X-Plane. Maybe that's just me, I don't know, but yeah, in my head, simulators are for experiencing the things that you don't actually do in real life. Driving a race car, shooting aliens, trying to land on a dirt strip in Palawan, where both the plane and the runway that we're heading for are not really designed for that to happen at all. Yeah. Still a bit of a way to go to the threshold, but we do seem to be under control and getting configured, so that's all good. We'll know when we get closer, as the trees have been cut down at the end of the runway, although there are plenty of small bushes on the ground leading us in, and those bushes are quite visible, so it's easy enough to see where we should be heading. Don't want to get too high, because then if we have to dive towards the runway, that's extra speed which we're not going to get rid of. So with the bushes to guide us in, we don't need to see the runway until fairly late, and staying flatter like this on a lower approach, it might help us with the speed and getting down early. Which, as I say, getting down on that flat bit at the start of the runway really is something we're going to need to do, I think. We're still doing okay so far, though. I can now see the bit where they've taken out all the trees and where those bushes are. So that's good. Also, as I mentioned, we will have to make that left turn close to the airfield to line up with the dirt runway. Still can't see the runway itself as yet, but that's fine. It's hiding just around the corner of that hill. Should be coming into view fairly soon. Still doing okay. We're still low enough. Speed is okay. Gear and flaps sorted, no problem there. And yep, there's the runway. Try and make our turn to line up. And come on, get round and no, don't stall the inches. Oh god, we're off to the side. No, oh jeez, get down. Brakes. Oh no, this is not going well. Oh crap. Oh bollocks. Yeah, that was not entirely how I wanted it to go. Yeah, the picture in my mind of that landing, it was a little different to that. Yeah, I'm going to go and finish off repainting the Tomahawk. I'll see you again soon.